Alright, today's video, a review of the Yose Power portable power station. Got this for $149 on Amazon. I think we all buy from Amazon now. 288 watt hours. This is actually a really good deal for how much power you get. This one cost me $119, this Westinghouse, and it's only 155 watt hours. So this is almost double the power. It came with this wall charger. It takes about 5 to 6 hours from 0 to 100%. Standard household plug. It also came with this 12 volt charger. I lost track after 14 hours. This is really slow, but you could plug it into your car, so as you drive you could keep this topped off. It didn't come with this. This came with the Westinghouse. The Westinghouse is too small to have a built-in 12 volt port, so it came with this little attachment. But this also has extra plugs, so you could have up to 3 12 volt ports, but that didn't come with this. This came with the power station and two chargers. I really like how it shows the percent, how much power you have left, along with a bar chart. The Westinghouse here just has a bar chart. Some really expensive power stations also don't show percentage, so I'm really happy, I'm really impressed that these guys included the actual percentage. I've seen $500 power stations with way more power not show the percentage. It also tells you how many watts you're using. So this comes with a light. So that light is running 2 watts, and if you just keep this light on and run 2 watts, you could go 130 hours. If you use the SOS or the disco light here, it's 1 watt and 260 hours. So to activate the ports, this is the 12 volt, it's the USB, and this is the household plug. 2 household plugs, 1 grounded, 1 not grounded. So this has decent power. I think that if you want to have primary power, you need at least 500 watt hours, but this is pretty good for what it is. I will do a demo on things you could run off of it right now. I'm a van camper, so I need my electricity to run my internet, my laptop, and to stay cool. So this is something that you may run off of this. You might be a road tripper, or maybe you have this for backup power if the electricity goes out, power outages. So here's a typical accessory, an electric fan. Let's go ahead and go to the first setting. Give it a second here. So on the first setting, you're running at 23 watts, and you could go 11 hours. So if you put it in setting 2, second power, the middle power, you're running at 28 watts and you could go 9 hours. Highest setting, you could go 7 hours at 33 watts. Here's my Wi-Fi connection right here. Wi-Fi hotspot. It's on the USB port. USB accessories will run 1 to 5 watts. This one's 4 watts, and you could run 65 hours off this. And you could run all the plugs all at the same time. I'm going to turn on the household plug. My laptop is plugged in. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi. I'm still plugged in, but I turned off the electricity from the USB port so we could read the laptop wattage, just the laptop wattage. So the laptop is at 44 watts, 43 watts, so 6 hours with the laptop plugged in. And of course, you want to keep your laptop topped off so you don't have to charge it, but if you do have to charge it, there you go. It's not going to take 6 hours to charge a laptop, about 2 hours to charge this. I'll need to use this surge protector for my next demos, but surge protector is on and it's not drawing any watts. Here's my TV, a Vizio. I think it's a 17 inch, might be a 19. I've had this for about 8 years now, It lived in my last van, and you know how hot it gets in a vehicle. I'm surprised this still works. Shout out to Vizio, their TV still works after all these years, and it's not in the best climate. So this is on right now. 19 watts, so 19 watts, that's 13 hours off of a 17 or 19 inch TV. That's pretty low of a power draw. This is my TurboGrafx 16 mini. It's plugged into the TV. The TV has a USB port, so let's turn that on. Still at 19 watts. And yeah, it didn't draw any additional power. So that's on. So that's very energy efficient. All the games are built in. This is really cool if you're a retro gamer. Okay, it went up a little bit, 23 watts, so about 4 watts. Like I said, USB accessories are about 1 to 5 watts. So that's a very efficient energy draw. I have the fan on full power. I'm running my video games, and I'm at 54 watts. So at 54 watts, I could go 4 hours. So pretty limited to run all of this. 288 watt hours. These are nice, they're convenient. You have all kinds of plugs, all kinds of different plugs, 12 volt, USB, and household. So it's a convenient package, but in terms of how much power these actually have, you're gonna have to buy a really expensive one. You have to buy a $500 one to get like 700 watt hours. 700 watt hours is the sweet spot of what you want, so you could do all kinds of things. My last solar battery was an Optima Blue Top, $219 battery, and it had 750 watt hours versus the 288 in this. So it's okay. I really like this a lot. I really like having it with me. And my last road trip, this is what I used along with this. Almost used up all the battery, but it was still good enough for my trip. I just had to watch what I had plugged in so I don't use it all up overnight. If you really want one of these power stations as backup power, this is a really good deal versus the other ones for the price and how much reserve power it has. And like I said, I like how many watts it says you're running and the prediction of how many hours it's going to last. $149, a lot better deal than this Westinghouse. This Westinghouse has half the capacity, and it was only about $30 less. And the power is only this little bar chart right here. So it's a really good deal for what it is. You still want to go solar. Solar is a lot better value for the money. Just a standard solar setup, you're going to get a lot more power for the money than one of these power stations. Basically, you're paying for convenience with one of these. And I got some bonus footage if you're a regular on my channel. So I never played this game, and I just found out that my car is in this game. I have to unlock it though. There it is right there. There's my car. This game has a lot of cool cars. It has a Cobra R. This is my era right here. The Viper. That's the cool thing about old racing games. That's the GTO. This game has a lot of cool cars. This was basically the 04 to 06 GTO in America, so some bonus footage. I run an automotive channel, and I just barely found out about this game. Now I have to play this game. It's always fun to play your car in a video game.